Hello, these are my Blood Angels Intercessors, and I wasn't going to do these originally because my grading system will be basically the same with if you see my Reavers video, they're basically the same thing because they're the same model, let's be real here. Aside from the posing and their weapons, they're the same model, all the Space Marines are, so, I mean, I love them, right? Of course. Look how fucking... These guys look. They're stunning, right? Like, not my ones, but the model itself. They're Space Marines. They're cool, right? Like, there's not... They're quite simple, but that works to the design, I think. I think they look really nice. Certainly one of my better models, I think, painting-wise. And yeah, I think I would say the only difference is slightly higher slightly lower on the painting scale simply because the guns obviously require much more fine detail. Not much, but a few. There's more detail in this gun than there will be in, let's say, a chainsword, right? Chainswords have arguably three parts: uh, handle, blade guard, and the actual chain itself. Done. It's easily done. These guys have much more detail in that regard, and even some embroidery, which is a nightmare. So these guys are slightly lower at 8 rather than 9 for painting. So I'd say 8 for painting. For the models building again, fine. Like they're Space Marines. I mean, the only difference is with any gun wielding unit in any faction of any game ever, always I say, do not attach the gun, because if they have any detail like these guys do on their stomach, you will not be able to do it with that fucking gun in a way. So remove the gun, paint everything first, then assemble. It'll be annoying, and it's delayed gratification, but it's worth it. Especially with these guys. Like, look at this. Look how much space of the torso is taken up by this fucking gun. It's huge. Um, like, I would definitely spend time on these guys, make them look nice, and they will look nice for you. For the coherency, sorry, I should say 10 out of 10. Needless to say, for the durability, they're so fucking durable. But these guys for the gelling, again, much like I did with the Skitarii Rangers video, these guys are what the other ones aspire to be. So, I mean, any Primaris infantry unit or vehicle are based on these, so they're kind of like the archetype. Do you know what I mean? I would go so far as to say these guys are the basic infantry. Maybe Reavers could be, but I think the basic gun-wielding, the average Tommy on the ground, this guy, I think this is the average Marine to me, in the newer versions of 40k at least. So I would say these guys are a 10 out of 10 for that regard. So 9, 10, 10. Sorry, 8, 10, 10. So essentially Reavers, which they would be. For the looks, I would grade them ever so slightly lower at a 9 rather than a 10. Not noticeable at all. More of personal preference, really. But I don't picture Blood Angels very strategically choosing their targets. I pictured them like this guy here, blood crazed, running at the enemy. Slightly disciplined, of course, they're Space Marines, but, they want to kill. They're there to kill and they will kill. Whereas these guys are very, pencil pushing nerdy. They're not really, they follow their chapter core book to the letter. I don't really like that about them, but you might, so that's fine. Certainly if you're doing like Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, Dark Angels, any really disciplined, highly trained chapter, that's fine. It suits their bill. But for Blood Angels, I prefer the mad, crazed killing machines, obviously. So yeah, for me personally, I give them a 9 rather than 10. So I would say these guys are 8, 10, 10, 9 for me altogether. They're great models. I mean, they will be. They're the basic infantry. They look great. And I hope you guys had fun watching this video. Thank you.